Now we are into reading passage 3, test 3, IELTS student book 9. Again 27 to 40, 20 minutes. Let us read it first. Information theory, the big idea. Information theory lies at the heart of everything from DVD players and the genetic code of DNA to the physics of the universe at its most fundamental. It has been central to the development of the science of communication, which enables data to be sent electronically and has therefore had a major impact on our lives. A. In April 2002, an event took place which demonstrated one of the many applications of information theory. The space probe Voyager 1, launched in 1977, had sent back spectacular images of Jupiter and Saturn and then soared out of the solar system on a one-way mission to the stars. After 25 years of exposure to the freezing temperatures of deep space, the probe was beginning to show its age. Sensors and circuits were on the brink of falling, and NASA experts realized that they had to do something or lose contact with their probe forever. Now, the solution was to get a message to Voyager 1 to instruct it to use spares to change the failing parts. With the probe 12 billion kilometers from the Earth, this was not an easy task. By means of radio dish belonging to NASA's Deep Space Network, the message was sent out into the depths of space. Even traveling at the speed of light, it took over 11 hours to reach its target, far beyond the orbit of Pluto. Yet, incredibly, the little probe managed to hear the faint call from its home planet and successfully made the switch over. It was the largest distance repair job in history and a triumph for the NASA's engineer. But it also highlighted the astonishing power of the techniques developed by American communications engineer Claude Shannon, who had died just a year earlier. Born in 1916 in Petoskey, Michigan, Shannon showed an early talent for maths and for building gadgets, and make breakthroughs in the foundation of computer technology when still a student. While at Bell Lab, Shannon developed information theory but shunned the resulting acclaim. In the 1940s, he single-handedly created an entire science of communication which has since indulged into its way a host of applications, from DVDs to satellite communications to barcodes, any area, in short, where data has to be conveyed rapidly yet accurately. This all seems light years away from the down-to-earth uses Shannon originally had for his work, which began when he was 22-year-old graduate engineering student at the prestigious MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1939. He set up with an apparently simple aim to pinpoint the precise meaning of the concept of information. The most basic form of information, Shannon argued, is whether something is true or false, which can be captured in binary unit or bit of the form 1 or 0. Having identified this fundamental unit, Shannon set about defining otherwise vague ideas about information and how to transmit it from place to place. In the process, he discovered something surprising. It is always possible to guarantee information will get through random interference, noise intact. Noise usually means unwanted sounds which interfere with genuine information. Information theory generalizes this idea via theorems that captures the effect of noise with mathematical precision. In particular, Shannon showed that noise sets a limit on the rate at which information can pass along communication channels while remaining error-free. This rate depends on the relative strength of the signal and noise traveling down the communication channel and on its capacity, that is, its bandwidth. The resulting limit, given in units of bits per second, is the absolute maximum rate of error-free communication given signal strength and noise level. The trick Shannon showed is to find a way of packaging up coding information to cope with the ravages of noise, while staying within the information carrying capacity bandwidth of the communication system being used. And over the years, scientists have devised many such coding methods, and they have proved crucial in many technologies fields. The Voyager spacecraft transmitted data using codes which added an extra bit for every single bit of information. The result was an error rate of just 1 bit in 10,000 and stunningly clear pictures of the planets. Other codes have become part of everyday life, such as the Universal Product Code or bar code, which uses a simple error detecting system that ensures supermarket checkout lasers can read the price even on, say, a crumpled bag of crisps. As recently as 1993, engineers made a major breakthrough by discovering so-called turbo codes, which come very close to Shannon's ultimate limit for the maximum rate the data can be transmitted reliably, now play a key role in the mobile video phone revolution. Now for F1, Shannon also laid the foundation of more efficient way of storing information by stripping out this superfluous, that is redundant bits from the data, which contributed little real information. As mobile phone texts like I, see and see you show, it is often possible to leave out a lot of data without losing much meaning. As with error correction, however, there is a limit beyond which messages become too ambiguous. Shannon showed how to calculate this limit, opening the way to the design of compression methods that cram maximum information into the minimum space. Now let us answer the queries. We have 6 paragraph A to F. Which paragraph contains the following information? Write the correct letter. We'll write here only. So first is an explanation of the factors affecting the transmission of information. If we see this D, we talked about the unwanted sounds and various affecting, sound affecting or data affecting theories which Shannon has showed and presented. So these are the ravages of noise actually. So we will try and give this D to 27. 28 is an example of how unnecessary information can be omitted. 28. We go to F. There are various options which Shannon has presented and devised, and how we can just get through unnecessary information which we can just omit. So this will be F. Then a reference to Shannon's attitude to fame. 29. We go to B. Here, this is how this guy who was a student in Massachusetts, and he became the first person to create a triumph or to give a triumphant NASA engineers a way or a thought of actually communicating with a dying object. So this is 29 and this is B. Details of machine capable of interpreting incomplete information. 30. We go to E, and here they have shown that even a crumpled bag of crisps you can find out the barcode or the number. So this will be E. 31. A detailed account of an incident involving information theory. 31. So it was actually A. Here it was defined how information theory helped a large project, an interesting project to work to actually get through what at that time was incomprehensible. So we'll give A to 31. Then a reference to what Shannon initially intended to achieve in his research. In this we go to C. So initially he was when he was young, he wanted to do something. He said that okay, there is a bit, binary digit, only 1 and 0 is there. So we'll give to 32 we give C. Coming to 33 to 37, no more than 2 words from the passage. So the probe transmitted pictures of both what? We have already seen, and if you have learned it very carefully, then this is Jupiter and Saturn. You can use in either order. Then left the dash, that is solar system. Then we have the freezing temperature were found to have negative effect on parts of the space probe. Scientists fear that both the dash and dash were about to stop working. So we have these sensors and circuits in either order. Then we have the only hope was to tell the probe to replace them with dash, that is spares, but distance made communication with the probe difficult. Then we have 37. The dash was used to transmit the message at the speed of light. It took 11 hours, so it is a radio dish or antenna, radio dish. The message was picked up by the probe and the switchover took place. Then 38 to 40, whether these statements 38, 39, 40, they agree, disagree, or they are not even provided in the write-up. So the first one is the concept of describing something as true or false was the starting point of the Shannon in his attempts to send message over distances. This is true. This is true. The amount of information that can be sent in a given time period is determined with reference to the signal strength and noise level. Completely true. Products have now been developed which can convey more information than Shannon had anticipated as possible. This is false, because we have a Shannon theory, and we can tell that for what bandwidth, what noise level, and what data can be sent. It is related to 2. So now we have completed the academic reading part. This was the passage 3 of test 3 IELTS 9 student book. Thank you so much. Take care.